What system or tool gives you back the most focus hours every week? How do you structure your life to be optimal in every capacity?
Yeah, I use a lot of AI tools. It's so funny you just asked that. My husband and I yesterday just planned an AI day on July 3rd. We both
Okay.
took the day off to optimize all of our AI systems because I want to be a solo founder as long as I can. No employees as long as I can. So I have to leverage AI to optimize my creativity and different things that I'm doing, dropping the ball on, whether that be picking up on customers that apply but didn't subscribe. Like, how do I outreach to them? How do I create my events, automating them with agents? How do I create personalized emails for the partners that I want in my partner network? I just have projects that know me really well. All of my designs go into those projects. So I leverage, because I create tons of content. I leverage all of my content and pour them back into LLMs in different categories so that I can get the best output really fast. Like, I post about 10 times a day on social media, and people always ask me, like, how are you doing that? I'm like, it's so easy. Like, all I have to do is create a list of things that are happening, get comments, put them in there, and I have a generated list. And all I have to do is just flop up the phone and start talking. So I have to leverage AI to be as productive as possible. And yeah, the community.
Well, can you rattle off some tools off the top of your head that are most frequently used?
Yeah, Spinach AI. I have an MCP to ChatGPT for it. I use Claude. I use Lovable for prototyping. Mm,
What does Spinach AI do?
it's a transcript tool, but it allows me to connect it to my LLM and ChatGPT to synthesize data to then give me deeper insights on other things that I'm
Uh,
like collaborating on. I use Lovable. I use Figma, has some AI in it for prototyping, but generally it's a pretty lean system.
nice, pretty cool.
Oh, and Zapier.
Have you tried N8N?
Said, my husband and I have a subscription, so that's going to be part of our July 3rd AI
Okay.
day. Yeah, we tested it with something about a month ago.
Super powerful agent. I would say it takes a little finagling to get up and running.
Yeah,
But if you have a use case, my pro tip, just scrape the docs from N8N, go to Claude, ask Claude to build you the workflow and ask you questions. It'll output you the JSON file. Just go to N8N, input the JSON file. At that point, then all you need to do is just make sure the right
it's
keys and
working.
auths are done, but it'll build you the full workflow. So it might save you some time.
Amazing.
The biggest thing I've realized with all these things is you need a use case.
Mhm.
And a lot of the times I'll build myself agents to do shit that
You don't need.
I don't need, so I just don't use the agents. Or I'm just not habituated to need the agent. And then that's maybe where I need to like start using it more to understand its bottlenecks. And some stuff kept breaking and it was just pissing off. And I was like, I don't want to deal with keep having to fix this stuff. So eventually it'll get there, but yeah.
We had Zapier do a workshop this week on building AI agents and their tool. It was an awesome workshop. And when we were going through the use case as an example throughout, I was like thinking about different ways that I can leverage it for my partner side so I can personalize, essentially I'm launching a partner network next month. How can I get the right tools into my system and personalize it to outreach? So a CRM system. And that blew my mind. So I was like, okay, now I can just create this whole thing. And that's
Yeah.
what I want to do next week because I don't want to hire a partnership person. And I can't outreach to everyone. So let's just have an agent do it.
I'm really curious what happens when everyone has a lead gen agent, an email agent, a cold email agent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what happens at that point? Does it just
Well,
all end up getting spammed?
it is.
Does
I don't really, I'm not into cold outreach. Like every customer I talk to, it's me. I think there's a personal side to customers and customer acquisition, and I am the business, right? Like people
yeah,
have to trust me as the business owner, that I have their best interests at heart. So I don't
yeah,
use any AI for any of those things. It's always me, misspellings and everything, lots of exclamation points. But for the partnership side, ultimately it's an alignment on mission. So I don't feel like it's going to be a problem. I could be wrong. We'll find out. But I do think if any founders are listening to this, that early on, you need to be doing that work. Like it's really important because AI cannot pick up on, you know, how responses are happening, how to actually react afterwards, how to get them on the phone. They can't do that well. And I do think AI is going to spam. Like the amount of spam, I check my spam every morning and I'm like, junk, 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 junk. You don't know me. You have the wrong information.
And I think that's where I feel like some of these systems may change over time is like if everyone is spamming the same person, like is it going to be harder for an authentic person to get through, or is it just going to be blatantly everyone's put in the same bucket and ignored? So now you need something on top.
But I tell people to get creative. So
Yeah.
like I'll send Loom videos to people. I'll send a video on my phone. I'll send voice notes. Like you have to be okay with using all the other tools that are not standard. It's not just cold email or cold DMs in LinkedIn.